Hello and welcome back to DAB Greenscapes. First, I'd like to apologize for the length of delay between videos, not my intention at all. My mother-in-law is deep in stage 4 of cancer, and we are working through that process. And as you well know, it takes some time and some heart and some will to get through some of these days. So with that enough said, let's talk about what today's issues are. The issues that being are Keen, Targhee 3, and Adidas Terrex Swift GTX. Both fantastic shoes, both with the names and history of shoes lasting 40, 50, 60 years. However, it's sad in this day that it's come to this stage of marketing that the shoe comes out a certain way and then produces itself in a certain way. And what I mean by that is, I know it's kind of layman talk there, but let me share with you what I was talking about. I reviewed the Terrex Swift some time ago. Fantastic shoe for the moment that I enjoyed it. Again, I still feel that the bottom, these lugs, look at that. Hardly anything is even missing off that. And even the drop, the back drop, I mean, look at that. It's just amazing. The front drop, this was like a dance floor. I mean, these things were hard, rock hard. And but that would not have stopped me from buying them. The shoe performed very well, although it did get very hot. This being all man-made materials, absolutely not breathing at all. I talked a little bit about how this part would come apart and had to re-sew them. In fact, I glued them. Other than that, the shoe performed fairly well. As you can see, it still looks fantastic. There are no breaks in the seams at all. There's no chips, no gouges, hardly even any wear on this Continental lug. I mean, this thing is hard, rock hard. And in essence, I won't buy these again just for that reason. I like something a little bit more softer. The toe bumpers, you can see it's really well used. You can see I've hit that pretty hard. But if you noticed what's going on here, look right here. This nylon string is rubbing on this nylon piece right here. And as you can see what has happened, that's right. It's got a hole. And that is very disappointing. These are under a year old, roughly. And same thing is happening with this one. In fact, this one's a little bit more severe, as you can see there. So the integrity of the shoe has now been broken. I will give these shoes away. I'll give them to my local Goodwill, and somebody would definitely want to use these because relatively they're in good shape, and perhaps people buying them won't care about the waterproof durability. But other than that, this was a fail for me after a few months. That's just incredible. Again, this nylon string, when my foot rotates, it's just natural. It's just a poor choice. They should use some little barrier here, easier to make this barrier go all the way across. But it's a shame. Good ripstop material, fully nylon. But unfortunately, it just didn't last. So again, Terrex, great shoe. I'm curious if anybody else had the same experience. The video is almost a couple thousand views, so surely other people have bought these, either yay or nay on my recommendation or other people's recommendations. But again, other than the shoestrings, the side straps, I mean, everything held up. The inside looks fantastic. There is no wear back here. There's no tear on the inside. I mean, solidly built shoe. It's just unfortunate that this rubs across here, and for that reason, I can't rebuy them unless the new ones have been restructured so that they don't rub like that. So all it was a string rub, okay? So good deal. All right, so moving on. Those were, again, the Adidas Terrex Swift GTX. This is the waterproof shoe. And if you're in the North Florida region, look for them at your local Goodwill because they will be getting them. All right, with that being said, we'll toss those aside. And I'm going to come to the Keen. Now, the Keen has been a very comfortable shoe from the beginning. I've gone through Targhee 2s like you don't even know. The Targhee name is synonymous like my left hand in this family because I love this shoe. This is the Keen Dry. It is the famous Keen Dry. And it's, as you can see, wore pretty well for the most part. Now, I've had these shoes, I bought these in April. So that's May, June, July, and here it is beginning of August, roughly 4 months. And you're not gonna believe what's happened to them. Look at this, unbelievable. Ta-da, that's right. They ripped right away. Now the bellow inside, the waterproof bellow is still intact, but this outer layer, this leather, that they're calling top grade leather, and this other liner inside ripped right through. And it's just right there, right on the seam. So as my foot would pivot, and I guess it would push on the outside, I actually bought these one size almost a little larger and wore thicker socks just for the comfort, but sure enough, busted right through. They said the Targhee 3 was built with a more consumer in mind because they didn't like the durability of the Targhee 2 soles. Now, I did not exhibit any breakaway in the Targhee 3. These lugs on the Targhee 2 would peel away. Has not happened in this yet. Now, I may not have given it enough time. My Targhee 2s, this pulled up and just pulled away. These pulled off. As you can see, what I've done in a few months' work, very soft compound. This is a very, very soft rubber, incredible toe bumper still. Overall, the shoes performed fairly well. I mean, very well, other than that one break. The waterproofing lasted forever. Again, I still treat mine as well. Even I use an aftermarket product, and there are a number of them on the market. We can go into that as another separate video if you'd like. In fact, I think I should. But again, the Keen name, this is the Targhee 3, an epic fail. I will be going back to the store I bought them in Central Florida and ask them what their policy is. Now, their policy is 1 year, but Keen apparently will really take care of me. If I send these in, I know they will. So again, just wanted to give you an update on two shoes, the Adidas Terrex Swift GTX, and of course the Keen Targhee 3. Both failed after several months, and what a shame. They're great shoes. The Terrex Swift, now I'm giving you retail, not what I paid for them, but roughly 140 bucks or so. You may get them cheaper online. The Keens were around 160, and it's just a shame for a shoe that expensive to fail the way it did. Again, I don't get paid. I'm not sponsored. This is my dime, my money. I just do this for joy and happiness and fun, and it's part of my work. Since I wear these shoes endlessly. So again, I thank you. Thank you for watching. Keep writing the emails, and we'll get you some more videos out soon. I actually have an Asics coming up, a Venture Gel, the 6, that I want to review. And it's more like a running trail shoe, but it's a little different. It's not waterproof, but I think you'll still enjoy it. All right, thank you for watching. Love you guys. Bye-bye.